Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 1st to the 15th, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload a new video, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification. Now before we dive into this reading, let's do a meditation to clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds, centering yourself, feeling at peace, at one with what you want from life. All right. So now let's see what the tarot has to say. Capricorn, August 1st to the 15th, 2020 Capricorn. 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 Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. And a bonus card, which is always lovely to have. All right. So then let's see what your chakras have to say about this time. Capricorn, August 1st to the 15th, 2020 Capricorn. August 1st to the 15th, 2020 Capricorn. August 1st to the 15th, 2020 Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. I like that you have 4. That's very pretty. Nice and balanced. Very centered on the self and on the body. And so we start off with grounding. Yes, very centered on the self, the body, what you desire from life and how you want to move forward. And so here with the grounding, you're putting your roots in. You're really connecting with you. This is the Earth Star Chakra. This is located 6 inches below your feet. And this is saying, what do I want from my life? Where is it that I want to be? And how is it that I want to move forward? And then we have creativity. Now this is the sacral chakra. So there's a lot of creative energy moving around you, flowing through you, and it really is quite intoxicating. So Capricorn, use this and utilize this to the very best of your ability. Creative energy can also be sexual energy. So do be mindful of this during this time, that you can feel a creative outlet sexually, but you're going to need to use that creative energy within your work, like utilize it every single day to move you forward, to like focus on what you want. Kind of the easiest release would be a sexual release, but the most powerful release will be the release towards what you desire from your life and a letting go of negativity, anger, pain, defeat, devastation. You know, all the hurts and pains that we carry with us from past lives and that we carry with us from our DNA scarring. So here, it's like standing in your truth, standing in your power. And by like, I mean it is exactly you standing in your truth and standing in your power. And then we have clarity. This is the third eye chakra. You are seeing things a lot more clearly than you were before. And this really emboldens you. This really has you moving forward in a dedication and determination that is powerful and beautiful and intense. You're going to find that you see things clearly. Okay, you see things a lot more clearly than you had seen them before. You also embrace this clarity of self, this power, this passion that is really quite exquisite. Trust your instincts during this time, your intuition. All right, clarity is really becoming a part of you. And then we have listening, which is the third chakra. So here, it's not only communication is going to be very important, but it's not only the communication through talking. It is really profoundly, and it's going to be kind of like your superpower during this time, your ability to listen, your ability to hear what isn't said, your ability to connect on multiple planes of communication that we as human beings, operate on, the body language, the micro expressions, things like that. You're really picking up on a lot of this. And so here you're truly listening to what is being said to you, and you're truly coming to powerful conclusions and a powerful truth. Yeah. So less talking during this time, more listening. And it's going to be with everything. And if you find okay, you might say, oh, my mind wanders when I listen, or something like that. Start listening to books on tape, or start listening. They have them on YouTube for free, where they have people reading books. Just start listening. Just practice that. And then see that the power of listening really becomes something quite exquisite for you. And we have you crowning your inner self. Oh, well, the left-hand side is your inner self. The middle, this is your heart. Right-hand side, this is your public self. And we have you right here. You are represented by the devil in the major arcana. You are represented by the coins in the minor arcana, the pentacles. So right here, you have the devil shining through. So that is gorgeous. You have the wheel of fortune, which is things are changing. You have the 8 of Pentacles. You're working really super hard. And then you have the Sun card, this beauty, this prosperity, this power, this joy coming forward. The Sun is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. Let me just move my camera a bit for you. Okay, I think that's better. Yeah, the happiest card in the whole entire deck. You're expressing, you're obtaining this radiance, which is just brilliant for you. So your personal self is on fire. You really are. Then your heart. We have the 5 of Pentacles. So very interesting. The 9 of Cups. The King of Pentacles. You in the minor arcana coming through as a king, which is powerful. And then you have the Knight of Wands, fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this is passion. This is creativity. This is a sense of defending all of that within you and really focusing on what you want for yourself as you move forward. Your public self, we start with the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords, yeah, it's rest. It's coming together. It's looking at everything that you have been through, and it's giving yourself respect because of this. It's like, look at the road that I have traveled. There's going to be pathways that open up. And then you have the 10 of Cups, which I adore. I absolutely adore. You have the repeat of the number 10 here. So a completion of a cycle comes. But this is joy. This is happiness. This is an embrace of what you love in life. This is and then they live happily ever after card. And then we have the Page of Wands. So here you are a student, you are passionate, you are creative, you are learning, you are taking in, you are cultivating, you are defining yourself. And your bonus card is the 3 of Wands. You're seeing yourself move forward in a very passionate way, but you're also taking a risk. You're looking at things more, more in depth, more powerfully, more beautifully. Let's see the people that you have to be. Now, let's see the people who are going to aid you during this time. Who are the people who are going to aid Capricorn, August 1st to the 15th, 2020? Who are the people who are going to aid Capricorn, August 1st to the 15th, 2020? Who are the people who are going to aid Capricorn, August 1st to the 15th, 2020? Angels and spirit guides. Yeah, these 3. That's it. Okay, interesting. That was really quite fast. So that's really brilliant. So we start here with the Lovers. This is a Gemini energy. This is somebody with dual interests. This is somebody who is very expressive, very passionate, all right? This is a person who you are going to be aided by, who's really going to help you during this time. Embrace your passion, embrace what you desire. Now, do note that, that the people who aid you and the people who hinder you, you don't have to know them. These don't have to be best friends of yours or people that you work with or people that you know. These can be people that you might not ever know that this is a Gemini. You might never know that they have a powerful Gemini presence within their chart. But it comes through and you're like, oh my gosh, okay. Like that energy comes through and you are inspired by them. So have an open mind. Don't think, oh, it has to only be this way. Spirit works in miraculous ways. Let Spirit work through you and let Spirit guide you. And if you're interested about your chart, I'm going to link down below in the description box and in the comments my personal astrologer. And she is absolutely amazing. And I just feel like it is such a beautiful thing to get your chart done and to see where your planets align and how the stars shine down on you. So if you're interested, check her out. She's absolutely fantastic. But this Gemini, this energy, and also this person has a way with words, has this way with communication, and it can just be that you get inspired listening to them. You get inspired with what they're sharing. You have the Knight of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We see that fire sign energy is really good for you with the page and with the Knight of Wands. And so here, this is a king that does not mind rolling up his sleeves, wants to move forward. It might feel a bit restricted by responsibilities and everything like that because there's so much that he wants to get done. So just note that this King of Wands energy, it's like this person who sees the big picture of things, is passionate, is creative, is intuitive, and wants to use that energy to move you forward, but to move, it doesn't have to be, Spirit just corrected me, it doesn't have to be moving you forward personally. Like they might not be saying, oh, Capricorn, I want you to move forward like this. They might work with a whole bunch of people and be like, oh, okay, well, this is passion, this is creativity, harness this for you. And for you to be able to move forward in absolute brilliance. And then you have the Queen of Cups. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This is love. This is somebody who loves tremendously deeply. There is a essence of kindness to them, compassion, understanding. And this person is going to be a person who is very quiet, very serene. It's kind of like the silvery light of the moon really fits her, because that is going to be her sense of, that's her sense of triumph. And that's when she becomes the most active, most alive, is going to be in the quiet moments. And that's part of her grace. And there's a sense here that the Queen of Cups is like harnessing this inspiration, harnessing this power and sharing it with others. So that's really quite beautiful. So then we start your personal line with you shining through like nobody's business. Now the Devil card, of course, represents also addictions and a very strong connection with this earthly plane. And me personally, I've always felt that it was a bit unfair that Capricorn got the Devil card, because just when you first hear Devil, it gives you a negative connotation, right? But I don't see it as a negative card. It is a card telling us that we cannot hide behind what others expect or run away from things. And that is a really big part of your personality, Capricorn. It's like, this is who I am. This is what I desire for my life, and I will work my tuchus off in order to get to where it is that I want to be. And as you have this power coming forward within you, and you have this force, this focus, this way that you see this world, this essence of self, you start to break away from the puppeteer's strings. It's like, no, I'm done. I'm done with this. I will not be held back. I will not be manipulated by society, by other people's expectations, by what I do not want from my life. I will move forward in my power, in my grace, and in my truth. Because so often, We go along with the herd. We just do. We sit there and we think, oh, this is the way we should be doing it. This is what we should be doing. And it's like sheep. We just follow. And here, Capricorn, there is a brilliance to you in that you can set yourself apart from everybody else and embrace practicality with passion. Embrace truth with honesty, And as you do so, as you have this power leading you forward, the Wheel of Fortune is like new dawns, new days, new passions, new brilliances come in. And it's just like, yes, it's more than time. And so with the Wheel of Fortune, which is the 10 in the major arcana, you move to this sense of, wow. And I just got chills because looking down, it's like you have all major arcana cards, well, except for one, in your personal line. So this is going to be very intense. Major arcana cards, are astoundingly intense, astoundingly powerful, talk about bigger things instead of cursory things like overlooks. So here, what you're seeing is you're seeing the essence of you really shining forward. And as the essence of you shines, things start to change because you see things differently. You see things more powerfully, you see things more truthfully, and it's a new season. Now, there is something that you're leaving behind. There is something where you're walking out of one season into another. It doesn't mean that it has to be in all aspects of your life. So if you're saying, oh no, Dane, I'm having a really good, time in this aspect of my life, I don't want it to change here. It's like, it doesn't mean that it has to. It means that, yes, you are going through this change. At times, life feels like it's on a roller coaster ride, right? You have your highs, your lows, your lefts, your rights. You're seeing where things fit, how things fit. You're very focused. You're astoundingly passionate. And you can become a little bit more focused the more topsy-turvy things get. And so here, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, okay, I see what I desire. I know what it is that I want. And I'm going to kind of go with the flow until I can get to that position, until I can get to where it is that I need to be. Oh, and it's just, I just sighed and it was like a weight lifted off my chest. And that's what you're going to feel like. It might not be instantaneous that you get to move forward in the way that you want, but as you make these plans, as you look at things, as you're open and honest with yourself, it leads you to working your tuchus off. It really does. It's like, I'm going to put in the time, the effort, the dedication to what it is that I want. And as I do so, this power comes forth. The Eight of Pentacles is hard work. It's long hours, all right? It doesn't mean that you have to be in the office all the time. Now with the state of the world as it is, it's most likely that you're not. But it does mean that you are looking at things and you're saying, I am passionately and purposefully moving towards my goals, moving towards what it is that I want, moving towards what it is that I desire. And as I work and as I become, right, I see where my dedication leads me and what it has done for me. And it leads you to a rejoicing. It's like, yes, yes. Don't be focused. Now, what's really interesting here, she has, a quill, she has a pile of books, she has herbs, she has a candle in her hand, she has plants. Don't be focused on simply one thing. It's like, if this doesn't work, all else is lost. Very kind of like, if this doesn't work, everything just falls apart. No. Be open. Look at new things. Look at different things. Take time to comprehend, to dig deeper. All right? Because as the sun opens to you, as happiness, joy, prosperity, success opens to you, you open in your power. You open in your brilliance. You open in your truth. And as you open, it's like a flower opening up, to the sun's light. And that's really, as she has her arms open like that, it's very much like a flower, And as you have this power around you, and as you embrace it, the joy, the happiness, the success, the brilliance moves you forward. And it comes slowly. It's not all at once. It's slowly and steadily opening up to this. And people will get jealous because they'll see life changing for you. They'll see you having a smile when they're frowning. They'll see you being happy when they're not. And they might take you by eyes. They might sit there and be like, well, why do you get to be happy and I don't? Do not let their negativity define you, because they would want it to at times. And that's not right. And you're moving out of, and what's beautiful here is as you embrace you, you're moving out of a negative mindset, a kind of pauper's mentality, a sense of I am on the outside of wealth. And it's like, no, you're not. You're not on the outside of wealth anymore. This is what you want. You want to open up that door. You have the key here. And now it's time to move away from sorrow, from anger, from hurt, from devastation, and say, I'm going to open up that door. I'm going to walk forward. I'm going to move in this power, in this brilliance, and in this truth. And as you do so, you're here, you're shattering. And this takes time. When you're shattering something that's karmic, when you're shattering something that you've inherited through your DNA, and you're like, no, this isn't true, you're going to see that as you shatter lies, as you shatter doubts that you inherited, as you shatter hurts that you inherited, you become stronger. Now, this can take talking to somebody professionally. This could take, really intensive journaling, talking to your angels, really looking at yourself, following these emotions, having kind of conversations, present you to past you who experienced this hurt. What did it feel like? Why was it so traumatic? What happened? Some things are going to be, just absolutely like, duh. Like, of course it hurt. This happened. It was painful. But then you go deeper, and you see the scars that it left that made you feel like you weren't allowed to be as wealthy, as prosperous, as bountiful as you were born to be. And we're not talking about being a millionaire. We're talking about here being content, being able to pay the bills, being able to be secure. We're talking about security. And as we talk about security and as we leave behind poverty, heartbreak, pain, disappointment, the things that make us feel like paupers in our existence, there is this jubilation that comes, this Nine of Cups, this celebration, this embrace, this happiness, this joy, this abundance, where you kind of raise up your arms and it's like, yes, yes. And I love the vast difference from her position to hers. So here, she's protecting her solar plexus, most definitely her heart chakra, even her sacral chakra. Everything is being protected. She's protecting herself. Here, she's completely open. All her chakras are open. Her position is open. And it's like, I am going to rejoice. It's kind of like raise it and praise it is what I hear. And so here, it's like you raise up your arms to praise the beauty that is coming your way. And you let yourself be opened. And this position to this position, it's shocking. It's shocking how intense it is, how beautiful it is, and how overwhelming, yes, it can be. But as you open your arms to the beauty that you want within your life, as you move forward in this passion, this is the Minor Arcana wish card. You start to see wishes coming your way. You start to see power coming your way. And as you do so, you take it, you rejoice in it. And other people are going to be able to see this aspect of yourself a bit more easily than you are. So as you are rejoicing, as you are taking in this energy, as you are embracing this beauty, you might sit there and say, oh, wow, there's so much more that I need to do. There's so much more that I need to focus on. And you're not truly in the moment of this rejoicing, of this success. You're like, okay, well, this was nice. This is what I was aiming towards. So now I'm going to push the bar out even further. Make sure that you celebrate this win, because other people are going to see it much more clearly than you are. And it's going to be a much bigger deal than it was. Yeah, it's going to be a much bigger deal than you thought it was, because they can see the way that it radiates from you, the way that it changes your course, the way that it guides you forward. And it doesn't have to be big. It does not have to be big at all. It can be, you're standing up straight, holding your head up high. It can be that you're speaking with confidence. It can be that there's this just air of success to you, because you're figuring things out. Questions that you have had are being answered. And it's like, wow, I didn't think I could see it that way. I didn't think it could be that beautiful. And then you have the King of Pentacles. Or I didn't think that I could feel that secure. It's what I'm seeing. This is with the heart. The heart loves security. The heart loves passion, yes, and romance, but it loves feeling at home, feeling cherished. And here you have the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, coming through. And if this, of course, is you in the minor arcana coming through, it can be connecting with other Earth sign energies, but you're a king. You're a king during this time. Now, does this mean you want to move more freely than you're being allowed to? Yes. But, you're in like the same boat with the rest of the world, so that's kind of a good thing. And with the King of Pentacles, you're looking at what you are passionate about. You're looking at the seeds that you are planting. You're looking at what it is that you desire. You're looking at what you want, what you're nurturing, what you're learning. And you plant those seeds into the ground and you watch them grow. You watch them grow for you. Think of the pentacles really as seeds and our lives as the plot of land that we're given, right? And sometimes the soil, you sit there and you're like, oh my gosh, every time you put down the shovel, there's a huge rock, one after another after another. And you're like, I just want to clear this land. What the heck is going on here? And then, once you clear the land, you start to plant the seeds. You have to wait, you have to weed, you have to water, you have to this, you have to that. Make sure everything is okay. And that's what life is like with our prosperity. It's like making sure it is okay as we move forward, as we enter into new phases, as we embrace new steps towards our power, towards what we desire. And the king here, this is a king who sees the correlation between things. He sees, rainfall helping crops grow, or the lack of rainfall, and what that means for crops, and how we move forward, and how people are connected, and how things are connected. And so here, there is a power and a passion to the King of Pentacles. And it can be a passion that other people don't always understand, but it's a passion for prosperity. It's a passion for what you need in life in order to thrive. And then we have the Knight of Wands, and this is just simply passion. This is creativity, this is desire, this is the reason why you're here on this earthly plane. This is moving forward in tenacity of soul, dedication of self. This is a sense, this is speed too, this is the second fastest moving knight. This is a sense of knowing the passion, knowing the reason why you were born, and you might say, Dane, I don't know the reason, and it's overwhelming, and other people seem to know why they're here, and I don't. One of the reasons why we don't know, our passions is because we don't think that they're worth anything. You can have something that you love, that when you do it, time seems to pass differently, and it just ignites your soul. It makes you feel happy and a part of this world in this profound way, but it doesn't bring in the money. So we think, oh, that's not a passion. That's not something. But you need to feel life with moments of bliss. It doesn't have to be your whole life. It has to be one blissful happening after another. Actually, I'm pretty sure that that's just not how life works at all. But filling your life with moments of bliss, with moments of happiness, with moments of this is why I'm here. Okay, with that connection to this is what brings me joy. This is what makes me feel alive and content. That pulls you forward in a way that is amazing. And it makes you that defender of your passion, of what you desire. And as you move forward in that energy, in the public arena, you start to heal. And you start to give yourself credit for everything that you have been through. The Four of Swords is the heartbreaks, the pains, the disappointments, the despairs. It's the upheavals. And it's like, I will not be defined by the wars that I have lived through. And yet, as we live through these battles, and it's the battles of our existence, it's the hurts, it's the pains, it's the disappointments of simply living. It's every single day waking up, knowing that, yes, there are hardships to be faced, right? As you look at this truth, and as you see it, you will not be defined by by the scars. But the scars go far to defining your character. So it's like I'm not my hurts, my pains, my disappointments. But my hurts, my pains, and my disappointments have given me the outlook on life that I have made me stronger, have made me weaker in some senses, yes. But they have made me. And this is honoring them for what they are, life's lessons. The bruises of our existence. And you might sit there and say, I don't want to honor this aspect of my life or this pain that I went through. I'm not talking about the horrific, though there's power coming out of that too. All right? A power of you and a strength to you that should be acknowledged. But when you are ready, right? This is a sense of saying, I have been pushed down. I have been ignored. I have been hurt and I have been broken. And yet I still fight. And yet I still get up. And yet I'm still inspired. And I am inspiring. And I will not be held back. And it's moving forward in that truth, in that passion, in that beauty that shows you, okay, and giving you yourself time to acknowledge, time to rest, time to heal, time to take it in. That opens up the world for you. Okay, you see pathways coming forward. It's like, do I go this way or do I go that? Or, no, Spirit is saying no. It's that you see that the two ways that you thought life would go. And you thought, okay, it had to be this way or it had to be that way. Now you're like, no. Because I am focusing on my truth. Because I am focusing on the power within my soul. And as you focus on the pathways and you focus on what you desire and you focus on what you need and what you want, you see things opening for you in a profoundly beautiful way, a profoundly powerful way. And you feel guided, you feel empowered, all right? The light shines down on you. And all of a sudden you start seeing things that once felt impossible or completely overwhelming becoming manageable. Because the two roads that are right in front of you aren't the roads you're going to be walking, or at least not walking for long. There's a choice being made that isn't seen. And it leads you to your happily ever after. It leads you to this passion, to this beauty, to this happiness, to this joy, to this abundance. And it's like, yeah, I've been waiting my whole life for this. It's moments of bliss, of beauty, of contentment. There's a sense here of greatness within you and around you. Embrace it. The Ten of Cups talks about the happily ever after. What is it that you want? What is it that you want from life, that you desire, that you need? Need for your heart, your soul, yourself, not for your bank account or anybody else. It's like, this is what I need. And you rejoice as it comes. With the Page of Wands, this is passion, this is creativity, this is being a student. Now this can be fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a young fire sign energy, yes. But this is somebody who is astoundingly passionate, okay? Astoundingly curious. And you're going to see in the public arena, that's you. You're astoundingly passionate, astoundingly curious. You're looking at bigger pictures. You're looking at what you desire. And there's a sense of, as things start to fall into alignment, there's a sense of jubilance. There's a sense of, oh my gosh, I didn't even think this could be a thing. And as it is a thing, and as you celebrate, as it comes forward, you start to really look at what ignites your soul, what speaks to your intuitive self, what speaks to your power, your creativity, your intuition, your inspiration. And there's a sense of true power here, true beauty. All right. And then, oh goodness. And then we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is new beginnings coming. Okay, it's ships coming in, it's ships going out, it's riding that wave, it's going after what you desire. It's taking that risk. And it is creative energy, most definitely. It is the energy of starting. It is the energy of new beginnings. All right? So there's something here that's really beautiful to look forward to. To look at as part of your future self. And let's see here. Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper for Capricorn, August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Let's go deeper for Capricorn, August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Let's go deeper for Capricorn, August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Okay. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Ooh. Angels. Actually, that one goes right here. It's like, no, I put myself down. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. All right. Now, before we start, let's look at the people who we have to be mindful of during this time. These are the people who aid, and these are the people we have to be mindful of. Who are the people that Capricorn has to be mindful of? August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Who are the people that Capricorn has to be mindful of? August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Okay, 3 here too. Awesome. I like it when there's an even, they match. So we have the Prince of Cups. This is somebody who moves very slowly, okay? Very too much in their own emotions, too much in their own head, okay? Kind of thinking that they're the only one who's upset about anything. They're the only one who's, going through anything. And you're like, okay, can you just step back? You're being ridiculous. There's a strong sense of passion here, of creativity, but it's almost like that creativity right now going a bit astray and not knowing where to focus it. They are fighters, most definitely, warriors, and this is a sense of kind of fighting about the wrong things and not seeing the bigger picture of what is needed. This is also a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. This could be a male or somebody with very quote-unquote masculine energy around them who is about 18 to, Spirit is showing me 35, so yeah, interesting. Then we have the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It can be being mindful of course, another Capricorn or any of the Earth sign energies. You have a very good King of Pentacles in your life or coming forward, aiding you, moving you in your prosperity, or you are simply that really good King of Pentacles coming forward. So this person is going to be the opposite of what you desire, the opposite of what you want, but there's a stubbornness here. And there's also a sense of being able to look at what to grow, what to plant, what to have, okay? So this person isn't stupid, like even a little bit. They see how things connect, but they're making the opposite connections to what you want, to what you desire from this time, from yourself, from the way that you're moving forward. And then we have Scorpio energy, a time frame of October 23rd to November 21st. This is somebody who's very secretive. This is somebody who you're not really going to understand, okay? You could be actually very attracted to this person, but there's an air of mystery around them that they don't really want broken. So just be mindful of that. There is a sense here of really, of kind of being more secure within the shadows. This person, there's just going to be an air of mystery around them that is intriguing, yes, but it's like they're not going to open up. They're doing their own thing. They're focusing on their own thing. They're also a little bit sorrowful during this time, a little bit, and they need their time to heal, to come to an understanding of things. So for your personal self, we have the 10 of emotions, the 10 of cups again. So the 10 of cups was here, and now it's coming forward, the Tower, and the Knight of emotion, the Knight of cups. So things are really changing when it comes to you personally. And that's a really good thing because you're moving towards completions of cycles. You have the Wheel of Fortune here in the main part of the reading, and you have this 10 coming up. So you have this being a time of conclusions, a time of, things kind of coming together, especially emotionally for yourself, really looking at what you desire, what you love, what you want. And then this moves us to the Fool, new adventures of the heart, the 3 of emotions, okay? Hurts and pains, yes, but also knowing who you can trust or, yeah. And the 4 of wands, the 4 of inspiration. Oh, I love that. This is a sense of coming together, of happiness, of beauty. What I love about the 4 of wands in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is it is said to be such a good luck, such a positive card, that even if it is turned upside down, it is still, you can't hide its good fortune. So there is here this good fortune that is coming your way to your heart. And I love that progression of the 3 going into then the 4. 5 of inspiration, 5 of wands, Ace of emotions. This is a gift from God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, and you are definitely taking this gift. The 10 of inspiration, the 10 of wands, okay? There is a sense here of burdens needing to be distributed, all right? You can't carry the load on your shoulders all the time. Yeah. And then we have the Empress, which is beautiful. Empress is 3, and I was seeing a very strong link to the Empress and the 3 of wands. Empress is 3 in the major arcana. And so here you're moving forward in passion, in creativity, in what you desire, and that is absolutely brilliant for you. Absolutely brilliant. You're having this power. You're having the power of the universe around you. You're having the power of your heart, your soul, yourself. Creating, cultivating. That's why that creative energy is just going to be so intense for you. If anybody is looking and, veering off topic just a little bit, but if anybody is looking to have a child during this time, to get pregnant, this is a fantastic time. Or if you're looking not to, make sure you're using protection and everything like that, because that's just going to be something that I just feel is very powerful here. Very powerful. All right. So we start with the 10 of emotion. We start with a celebration. We start with, and they all live happily ever after for you as the world changes, as things start to change, and as you move forward in this powerful change. There is this brilliance, there is this beauty, there is this rejoice, and I just see it as like rejoice. Things are moving forward in an unexpected way. And are you going to fight it a little bit? Yes. Why? You're human. And when things start to change and we're told trust, we're like, oh no, I'm not going to trust. Like, I'm going to need some hard facts about these things. And you have the Tower card right here. And the Tower is like, okay, this is divinity pushing you. This is you getting out of your comfort zone. This is passion. This is creativity. This is power coming. And it's like you can't stay stagnant. You can't be stuck. This is power moving you towards something great. And the Tower is also Tower times. A lot of times, you'll sit there and you say, oh my gosh, I've gone through this Tower time, this time of heartbreak, this time of pain, this time of disappointment. And if you come out of that Tower time, with, not even if you, coming out of that Tower time, it changes you. It does. It gives you a different look on life. It gives you a different way of seeing things. And as you step into your power, as you step into your truth, the emotions behind the Tower come forward. The sense of, this passionate determination to not fall again, to not be hurt like that again. Because I see that here with the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups with the Tower. For me, the 3 of Cups is that person who was supposed to be celebrating us, but just didn't. They just were too into themselves. They were supposed to be, that support. They were supposed to be that caring person, or, at least that person in our corner. And they just weren't. And the Tower is taking us out of that hurt, but it can be making that hurt astoundingly pronounced. Like, oh wow, I'm just feeling rather sensitive about this, or the thoughts from the past, they just keep on coming back in my head over and over again. And you might be like, why? And what Spirit is saying here, what Divinity wants you to do, is face it, to look at it and say, this doesn't have any control over me. Listen to how your body feels when you're taking in this energy, when you're taking in this understanding. And as you move forward, you see yourself as the Knight of Emotions, moving forward in passion, in creativity, in what you desire, in what you want. And it becomes, the Knight of Cups is that you are moving slowly and steadily towards your heart's truth. He is the second slowest moving knight. You have the Knight of Cups, the Prince of Cups, as somebody to be mindful of. And here it can be, yes, you be mindful of this person because of the changes that are around you. But it's like, as you face these changes from the Tower, you are mindful of your passionate self, of what you desire, of what you need, of the way that you are moving forward emotionally and personally. So there can be one very good Knight of Cups in your life, and one Knight of Cups where they try you. They really do test your patience. But a change is coming, and this change, it shakes you a bit, but it brings a much more stable foundation. And the Fool is like, I'm moving forward. The Fool, you might sit there and think, oh my gosh, I'm being foolish, because you have the part of you that's going to be like, no, things are hard, I can't do this. And I'm not saying like, you run away and join the circus or anything like that. Be smart about things. And Capricorn, when it comes to money, when it comes to stability, you are astoundingly smart. And you might sit there and say, well, if I was smart, why would I have made these mistakes? Why would I have, had this or that happen to me? And it's like, fair, but life is also about learning. And a lot of times we have already agreed to what we are going to learn. And it doesn't make it easy at all. They can be really trying lessons, but they're part of our charts. They're part of ourselves. And also life has suffering to it. You see that in every single religion that tells us life is about suffering. Why? Because the only thing that we are assured of when we are born is death, which, is a very morbid thing to say, but it is a very kind of like, oh wow, thing to say. And so here, with this sense of these new beginnings and this new power, it's like, how can I be assured of anything? And if I've written in my chart that I'm going to suffer or be overwhelmed, why even try? Like, you can become very nihilistic. It's like, why even try? Everything is so harsh, and the certainties in life that we have, they aren't certain, or they're upsetting. And so here with the Fool, it's like, listen, I have to be the hero of my story. And as I am becoming, and as I am embracing being the hero of my story, I'm first going to be seen as a fool, as a person that people don't understand, as a person who people sit there and look at and be like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? It's like, it's because it's my truth. It's my power. It's my vision. And so you start. You start on your hero's journey, because that's what the Fool is, the beginning of the hero's journey. But like, if Perseus didn't go out to slay Medusa, right? Men would be still turned into stone by her gaze. It's kind of like, if you never do it, if you never try to do something that seems impossible, it will always be impossible. It will affect, it has this ripple effect, is what I'm seeing here. It's not that Medusa was real or somebody else wouldn't come around and have, slain her, but it's that the fear would have been there longer. And that's what I'm seeing here with this connection to the Tower. It's like, as you walk forward, the pain, the chaos, the hardships that you have been through, okay, become, it's like, oh, that's why I had to go through that. They become these lessons, these powerful lessons that move you to be the cheerleader of your life and yourself. And also knowing not to blindly, trust people. It's like, no, it has to be earned. And even then, People can betray, people can be hurtful, people can be spiteful, people can be, just into themselves and mean. And we look here at the Three of Cups, and it's like lessons that almost feel unnecessary, for their hurt, for their spite, but that were profoundly necessary for us. Profoundly. Like, you might even be questioning something here, Capricorn. It's like, did I handle this right? And sometimes the answer is going to be no. For us, it is. But at other times, it's going to be like, don't always think that you have to give people the benefit of the doubt. When they show you who they are, believe them. Maya Angelou said that. When a person shows you who they are, believe them. And they'll get caught up in who you want them to be. And at times, especially if this lesson happened when you were small, there is a sense here with the Three of Cups. It's like it left a scar. Because they were supposed to be there to protect you. They were supposed to be there to love you. They were supposed to be there to nurture you. Or with a partner, that person who was supposed to be able to see you. And they didn't. A friend. Even a teacher. Your education was entrusted to them. And they made you feel like a fool. You look at these things, and it's like, all right. But it's not about you, it's about them. Yes, they gave you scars. But they have to live with themselves for not being able to truly be there for people. And that's a harsh place to be. And then as these conclusions, come forward, the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is, the happiness, the celebration, the glory. It's like the wedding card. It's like a celebration akin to a wedding. It's like, oh my gosh, yes. Like, this is going to be fun, right? Just this beautiful, fun party that you love going to. You don't have to call it a wedding at all. But just this sense of beauty, the sense of laughter, the sense of joy, the sense of happiness is going to be so intertwined with you as you move forward towards what you love. This is new job opportunities. This is, this is moving forward in your career. This can be meeting somebody that you click with. And I know that with the world the way that it is, you might be sitting there and saying, Dane, that's hard and that's, not happening right now. It can be that you set yourself on this path. You start these new things that inspire you, that bring out your bliss, that bring out joy, that just radiate with your very soul. And that path leads you to someone great, to something great, to a powerful truth. And are you going to be afraid of it? Yes, because you have this Four of Inspiration, you have this Four of Wands beauty card, right? And then you have the Five, which the Five of Wands is chaos. It's fighting for the sake of fighting. It's bickering for the sake of bickering. And here, it's like trying to find your way, trying to find what you want, what inspires you, what moves you forward. And you're doing this in the public arena because it's like, am I doing the right thing? Am I not? Am I heading in the right direction? Do I know what I desire? Am I looking at this right? And so here with the Five of Wands, it's like, first of all, don't get caught up in other people's drama. That's going to bring you down really big, especially at work during this time. And don't let doubts and fears overpower you. Because they really can. It can be this worry. It can be this, oh yeah, you think you can do this, or oh, well, that was just a fluke. No, own your success. And don't dwell and focus on the despair, on the hurts, on the disappointments. Because this leads you. It's kind of like looking at this chaos, looking at the things that have held you back, looking at the things that make you doubt yourself, okay? And we've all lived through these moments, this time. It then moves you to the Ace of Emotions. This is God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of love, handing you a gift of a cleansing of the soul. I mean, I just got chills. It's like you heal. It's like after all of this, divinity heals you and says, I've always been with you. I've always been with you. I've always been walking beside you. At times you could not see me. Or you could not see me. And that's okay. But I am there for you. And as this blessing comes forward, as this power becomes a part of your soul and yourself, I'm just seeing that saying, and it's not to get religious on people, but it is that fact that we walk and there's one set of footprints beside us. And it's because Jesus says that when you couldn't walk, I carried you. And so, however you worship, however you see, divinity, or if you see divinity at all, it's knowing here that there is someone to carry you when things get hard. It's not that they ease the load. No. It's that they raise you up when it becomes almost unbearable to take the next steps. When there's fear and there's doubt and there's chaos and there's anger and there's hurt and there's despair. It's like, I am okay. I am healed and I am loved. I am power and I am truth. And I am cleansed. This energy gets cleansed and it guides you forward. And as the energy is cleansed and as you are guided forward, you're guided towards what you love. You're guided towards what you need, and it can bring tears most definitely for the hurts that you have been through, for the disappointments that you have been through, but for the passion and the power that you are embracing. And then you put down the load that you've been carrying, and you know that, okay, I need some help here. I need others to carry this load too. I need to be aided. I can't do this all on my own. And you might say, okay, Dane, that's nice. I don't have anybody who can help me carry my load. It's calling on your angels and your spirit guides. It's also not taking the burdens from everybody else. It's saying, listen, I need you to learn your lessons, to walk in your truth. Because if we take the lessons away from other people, if we sit there and say, oh, don't worry, I got this, it's all okay, they're still going to have to learn those lessons. They're just going to be pushed back a bit. So we think we're being nice, and divinity is looking at us and being like, oh, come on, come on. Let them learn, let them see. And it's not being mean or spiteful or bad or letting somebody suffer. It's saying, I know you're safe, and I know you can do this, so do it. And it's moving forward towards your passion, towards what you desire, and it's having aid and help. It's having, it's having people help you carry that burden, even if it is simply your angels and your spirit guides who are guiding you forward. And this leads you to the Empress. This leads you to the cosmos here, coming from her heart. I mean, this beauty, this lifting of the veil, this seeing clearly, this, beauty of creation, this beauty of wonderment and joy and success. And so you step forward here, and this is the power of you. And it's like, I step into my power. I claim a throne I thought was lost. I claim a voice I thought was silenced. I claim a passion that is my truth. And as I do so, I am ignited and rejoiceful in my existence. And this is a beautiful, passionate, brilliant you. This is strong, strong, strong feminine energy around you. This is a sense of creativity, quote unquote, feminine energy. This is a sense of creativity, of passion, of that creative energy just flowing through you, being a part of your soul. Utilize it. Don't let this time pass you by, because it really does open up the world for you in a way that says, claim it, go after it, ride this wave, go after what you desire. And then let's see what your spirit animal message is. Capricorn, August 1st to the 15th, 2020, Capricorn. August 1st to the 15th, 2020, Capricorn. August 1st to the 15th, 2020, Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly. These two. And we have the fox spirit. Think on your feet. Seriously, think on your feet. Think on what you truly want. And let that energy become a part of you. There's a bit of a slyness to you. There's a bit of a cunningness to you during this time that, you you might sit there and think, oh, is that sneaky? And it's like, no, it's not sneaky. It's smart. Okay, so think on your feet and know that life kind of has this intensity and it wants action from you. And then we have the armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries, which is what the 10 of Wands is all about. It's like set healthy boundaries, know what you can carry, know what you can't, and move forward in that truth. And you're going to find that you feel much more invigorated, much more empowered, because you stood up for yourself. Your subconscious message with your spirit animals is the koi fish spirit. There is always enough. There is always enough. And that is beautiful. Know that the abundant universe provides. Maybe not in the way that we expected, but it provides. And then it leads you to the subconscious person message of the Queen of Wands, passion, creativity. Okay, this is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a person who, again, oh, I love it. You have the King and the Queen right there. So this is a soulmate connection. This could be a person that you feel very drawn to passionately. Not, well, it can be romantically, but it's like your passions align. Okay, this is a person who is willing to roll their sleeves up and get into the middle of everything right with you. Like, look at everything, move forward, do the hard work. And this is just like, yeah, you get me. This is a sense of moving forward in this passionate creativity. And this is a sense of somebody who sees that passionate creativity and they call to you because of it. They share that energy. Your subconscious chakra message is the inner child. This is your inner child. This is the heart chakra. And this is you embracing who you once were with love, dignity, and respect. Instead of sitting there and thinking, oh, wow, what a foolish child, how I was disappointing or how I was, this or that. It's like, no, I am loved by me. And I was a child. And children are allowed to be silly and foolish and to make mistakes. I love me. And I will always love me. Who I was, who I am, and who I will be. This then leads you to your subconscious tarot message, which is the Six of Cups. And I love this card so much. It makes me teary as a profound dog lover, as you guys know. We have here the little boy with his dog, and we have here the grown man with his dog. And it's like nothing ever stays the same. And to love is to know loss, most definitely. But those memories, they're profound and they're important. And as we move forward in love, and in love for ourselves and the world, we cannot always be looking towards the past, or to the past, or, worrying about the future. It's embracing the present that is truly important, and truly magnificent for us. Now, as we go deeper into your subconscious tarot message, it is the Knight of Wands. It is moving forward in passion and in creativity. It is going after what you desire and what you want. It's knowing that your passion, your heart, your beauty, your truth shines brightly and clearly. And it is amazing. It is amazing. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. You have a roller coaster ride here, but it is a brilliant roller coaster, a powerful one that leads you to something magnificent. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a closing meditation. Once again, clearing away any negativity, pushing it away from you, saying, not now. I'm centered. I'm in my peace. Calling forth powerful energy, centering energy. As we move forward in peace, harmony, and confidence of self. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you.